Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to Robotron 64. We've already been going for quite a while in this game. Even though it's an arcade type video game, it can still be pretty long because of so many waves of robots we need to actually plow our way through. We are currently in wave 155. And today I will be playing around for another 20 to 25 minutes, and we shall see how far we can get. I wouldn't be surprised if we're actually not Oh wow! I'm actually not going to be surprised if I'm not going to be able to do 10 stages anymore. This is indeed the point in the game where things actually start becoming really difficult. Really long stages. And pretty much all of the Robotrons that we're going to meet are going to be in their 4th variant. Most of all the Spheroids and the Grunts, as you can see in this stage, for instance. The Hulks are also pretty aggressive by this point. Even though these guys are technically only Hulk 2, they are still starting to become quite aggressive. I'm pretty sure the Hulk is the only robot where there's no real difference between the 4 variants. Depending on where you are in the game, Hulk 1 can be just as annoying as Hulk 4. Right, let's take care of the brains. Grunts don't seem to be too big of a problem here. I can only focus on the Grunts. I'm pretty sure this should be a stage that I can easily survive. Although, the Grunts are already taken care of by the looks of it. Just trying to stay safe for the brains, but in the meantime I've also taken out all of the Grunts already. Nice. So, we are in 156. Burst the Slugs. And it's going to imply that there's going to be more brains, only this time around it's going to be brains 4. Yeah, the general rule of brains only appearing in stages dividable by 5, that is definitely no longer the case. And Enforcer Force can simply appear in every single stage now. Hello, Mr. Green Ring. Stay away from me. Whoa. Yeah, the Spheroid 4 actually moved way too fast. That is no longer funny. Oh, come on. Starting to lose lives left and right now. Okay, Grandpa got sucked in. Still one more. That one is mine. You. Back to 173. Oh. Did not see you, sir. Was too busy avoiding the Enforcer. Did not really register there was a brain down there. So I got slugged. Let's get those brains. Looks like they're still not done respawning. Still see new ones appearing. Get out of here. Oh. 171. Today might actually be the first episode where we're going to drop below the level count when it comes to our life count. The difference is becoming smaller, finally. It's only a 15 difference now. 171 minus 156. 15. Even though I'm also still gaining lives because of all the enemies being worth so many points. I'm currently losing them quicker. Don't think I can actually count on reaching 200 lives in this game. No longer able to keep myself alive. Especially with all the brains still running around. It would make it a lot easier if you guys actually stop spawning finally. I can still see some slugs running around. Or sliding around in their case. No. It's close. Let's squeeze between these Hulks. Still a bit of room. Oh, brain waves. It's becoming really difficult now. And the stages are long. Right after reaching 172 again, I once again get killed. I'm not allowed to go above 171 in this stage. Let's get this big guy. The grunts actually give me the chance. Come on. The downside of all these hard to kill enemies, every single time you die you actually need to restart them. All of the hits that you gave them earlier don't count anymore. Every enemy that actually resets because of you dying resets to full health, obviously. It looks like the Brains 3 is finally gone. The big guy. Just like the Slugs. So now it's finally just me versus grunts. Point in the game you always want to reach. Every single stage. This is usually the easiest to handle. Come on. No. Still die. Back to 170. Oh, and I was almost done too. Oh, such a waste. Let's save our game. Let's go quit. This is all taking way too long. 6 minutes in the video and we've only done 2 stages. Oh, hello Quark 4. Took you long enough to actually show up. The green UFOs. The super annoying Tank 4. Which actually is going to give us the final robot in the game. Just have to actually get the chance. You actually have the ability to spawn Dynobytes. And of course also the Nanobytes. If you look closely you can see a couple running around trying to chase me. Small little blue robot that's chasing me. Ow. Not sure what killed me there. Probably a missile. There's way too many of these tanks now. This is no longer funny. Rid of the Quark. This is missile hell. Looks like these are the only robots. It's nice. Shorter stage to break the pace a bit. Only died once, even that. We are doing great. We're getting closer and closer to the end. Even though we're still really far away. It's hard to reach. Because every single stage we need to do more work. The further we get. Oh, this is not going to end well. Way too many robots. Let's go get these green rings. If I get the chance. I think so. I'm really getting ambushed again. Man. The grunts only need 5 seconds or something and they're already at high speed again. Oh. Bye. Oh, getting run over by the green ring. That's 2. Stupid spheroids. I really hate these green rings. Purple ones are a bit better. At least those die in one hit. It's going to be very painful. Oh. Still 2 enforcers chasing me. I'd like you guys to actually take a hike. Hey, Grandpa's still here. 169. Stage is 158. Oh. Enforcers are gone. Me and the grunts. A couple of hulks. Grass mower hulks. The funniest ones. It looks like these are not the types that are actually going to chase me directly. That means I need to keep an eye out on them. The disbursement over the arena is going to be random. Running into one of them might happen accidentally. They actually like to go towards the edges, for instance. Oh, and the shield actually spawned inside of me, apparently. Suddenly running around with a couple of rings. It's going to make this stage a piece of cake. There's not too many grunts on this one. I did get hit over here, but now I'm allowed to actually get hit. For now, you guys cannot kill me. So hopefully, in the meantime, I'm going to be able to kill you. Although my shield is already gone by the looks of it. Oh, come on. These guys are way too difficult to actually fend off. Still not there yet. Still, they are spawning. Oh, there's way too many hulks over there. Still was able to get past them. And yeah, that was it. Awesome. Final one in the flash waves. Intruder alert. Oh, and the game gives us a shield immediately, thank you. Spheroid 1. Grunt 2, that's actually easy, but there's also a Quark 4, so not everything is going to be easy. Oh, there's also Spheroid 4. Oh, there's a Dynobyte chasing me. I see a red one. Look at those tiny little bugs that are following me. 2 of them are actually red ones. And those will instantly kill you the moment they touch you. Unlike the nanobites. Because remember, from these guys we can actually have 5 of them before we die. Even though we do slow down the more they're actually on us. The red ones, the Dynobytes, those are insta-kill. Make sure to get rid of tank force immediately the moment you see them. Otherwise there's going to be plenty of these guys running around on the stage. Unless the stage actually gives you a gas gun, it's pretty difficult to actually get rid of them. They will actually at some point die themselves if they actually are on the arena for too long. But with your regular fire, you're not able to actually take care of them. Only a flamethrower or a gas gun can do it for you. Or time. But anyway, they are out of the way, so all we're dealing with now is regular, simple, and most of all, easy Grunt 2. Because they take only 1 hit. This is not going to be a problem. Let's go for Death by Deflector. 1 is successful. Second as well. Nice. Bonus stage. Let's go. Food wave. Before we move on to 160, the new venue. It's going to be this one again. Yeah, there's not going to be any new bonus stages by the looks of it in the second half of the game. All the ones we've seen are all repeats. We've even seen the Weeble stage twice already. Ever since being in the second half. And goodbye. And you thought you were safe from me. These rings are really difficult to hit. Those I'm definitely not going to be able to hit all of them. But with the rest I should be able to. The rest is actually relatively easy in this one. Although I did miss one grunt over there. Me and my big mouth. Next one's going to spawn down here. Yeah, and up there of course, but I can only do 1 at a time. That one was successful. More rings. Yeah, party time. Last one is going to appear up there and to the left. So start shooting up. Oh, dang it. Hate you guys. Okay, not as good as the last one, but still... Yeah, still able to get 88% accuracy. And then the awesome music returns. The man with the 2 brains. Back on the octagonal stages. Oh, that guy moves fast. That didn't stand a chance. Right. Let's see how I can do on this stage. Even though the stage is a bit smaller than the normal rectangular one, because of it being a bit more circular shaped, it should be easier to actually avoid the Robotrons here. Actually doing our edge hugging is going to be a bit easier here. Which is still our favorite strategy. In order to try to beat the Robotrons. Edge hugging. Actually running in circles. A bit easier to do on a circular stage. Still my favorite types of waves. The octagonal waves. Not per se because of the shape of the arena, but still because of the music being the most awesome. Probably not the only one, but I think this is the best music in the game. Now, what are we going to do next? Getting warned for X-rays. So we know we're going to be dealing with the Grunt 4, the X-ray Grunt. Plenty of family members running around here, so that's good for my lives. Even though I died, I'm still up to 177 now. Let's make sure the stupid rings don't kill me. Mikey! I don't think I'm going to be able to catch a final one. Don't run towards the Hulks, Mikey! No! And And I got sucked in myself as well. Nice. Time to pick up some running shoes. Plenty of them here, by the way. There's another one over there. Let's see if I can actually get to the middle of the arena somehow. No. Looks like it's not even necessary. This was the end of the stream of Robotrons. The Minefield. Oh. Looks like the mines also appear over here. Not just in the first half of the game. This is also a returning concept. Plenty of quarks here. Multiple variations. 2 and 3, I can see. It's not fair that these missiles can actually go off screen. Some of them actually went outside of the arena. Interesting. But don't worry, they are able to actually get back. Whoa! Suddenly I started spinning. No matter. Still doing fine in our lives. 177 we still have. Pretty sure that's going to stay that way, because these grunt ones are of course not going to be able to give us a whole lot of extra lives. They are only worth 100 points each. So we actually need a crazy amount of them before we can actually finally score an extra life. There's never enough of them in stage. 163 on your mark. More minefields and more easy grunts. Getting more and more of the variants that actually only take one hit. And the game even gives us the first type of quark now. Still died, by the way, so let's not talk about me just calling this easy for too long. Get away, you stupid green UFO. Don't really feel like being chased by mini robots that I cannot kill. Oh, boom! And that was one of the few times I actually ran over a mine. That's not happened all that much in this game, if I can remember correctly. It's going to make my circles across the arena a bit more difficult, while those mines also stretch out all the way. I actually need to go inward a bit in order to avoid them. Not sure if I like it all that much. Grunts are also not really helping cleaning them up for me. Usually they are nice enough to actually run over the mines themselves. Yeah, but they're not really doing that all that much. That way the arena stays a bit complicated to traverse. Way too many of you guys. There's no need for this many of these grunts to be here. Especially since it's one of the easier types. Perhaps the game thought it was a bit too much to actually give us a complicated minefield and also grunts that we need to hit twice in order to take them out. That would have made this super annoyingly difficult. It's a bit too early for that, I think, in the game. There's still 35 plus more waves to go after all. Starting with this one. 164 Dynobytes. Well, that's definitely going to mean Quark 4. Yeah, here they come. There's also warps again, by the way. Of course, the first half of the game did this in octagonal waves. It's also going to happen here. Ow. I tried to kill Spheroid and an enforcer actually got to me. This ring. Bam. Now, get the UFOs. The brains are not in the way. Oh. Let's not give these UFOs too much chance to spawn tanks. Then, by the looks of it, all we have to worry about is brains. And our running shoes. We've got a shield also in the meantime. Right, easy mode. Come on. Get to find a couple of hits. Nice. That was easy. Splatter the Slugs. 165. Arena's starting to look fancy now. Make sure not to accidentally step into the portal. Even though the game is becoming hard and the stages are becoming long, I still don't feel like warping towards another stage. Still like to do all of them. That one was too stupid. not even going to mention that one. Just walking into a stationary spheroid. Just like in the previous stage, once again, only brains remain in the end. Not all that many of them by the looks of it. Yeah, and this was already it. Moving on to 166. More Gigantoids. That's a name we've been hearing more often in stage names. Must be referring to those stupid rings. They are indeed by far the biggest robot if you don't count the Brains 3. But for the Brains 3 we already have nickname, the big guys. Oh wow, there's a lot of projectiles going around. Awesome. I've got a shield, so I don't care. Go away, enforcers. The shield is gone. Now, if the enforcers like to do the same, I can focus on my grunts. My mirror grunts in this case. 179, I can see. Finding lives again. Only 21 more. My challenge is going to be complete. Last one again though. Difference is still 12. Been stabilizing around the 10, 15. The difference between lives and stage count. Stage count is going to increase no matter what if you just keep doing fine. Our life count, that one is not a guarantee that it's going to keep increasing. Even though technically it has still been increasing, just a lot slower now. Game becoming increasingly difficult. We are no longer able to actually score 2 lives per stage anymore. Later that became 1 life per stage. And now I think the average is around a quarter life per stage that we're gaining. Sometimes losing a couple. Usually gaining around the same amount or a little bit more. Ah. Doing so fine. Looks like, yep. Once again, I died pretty close to the end. Such a waste. Let's go try to rescue Gramps, because Gramps is going to be able to give us a lot of extra lives. See if we're able to. There's plenty of tanks that are going to be in our way. Oh, and also Dynobytes and Nanobytes. Those actually don't respawn by the looks of it, the moment the stage resets. This can get really overwhelming. Oh. Tank hell. We've been dealing with a lot of enforcer hell. Now we're really starting to deal with tank hell for the first time in the game. And there's a lot of bugs following me. For some reason those guys always scare me. Let's get rid of that final tank, so we're rid of them. The final thing we need to deal with is grunts. The simplest of all, but still. High in numbers, very dangerous. I think, looking at my time, going to be the final one we're going to do for today. I've been able to do 12 stages still. 13 technically, I know, 13. But once again, at 24 minutes. Wow. Well, every single time I'm going to be able to do more than 10, I'm actually satisfied. We are close to the end. We only have to do 33 more stages. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Next time, which is going to be tomorrow of course, we'll be continuing, passing the threshold of 170, and we will see what the game can still give us for a challenge. Treecks out!